Now, I experienced my relationship with Bristol, and I would say Bristol's relationship with me, through the prism of race and class. Now, it's the framework through which I've experienced our city's social structures, its journalism, dangerous for me to say that, and its activism. Now, I respect other people will experience their relationships with Bristol in other ways, but my own experience is dominated, the race and class elements have dominated my experiences with the city. And in that context, becoming and being mayor has been a journey actually of healing with my relationship with Bristol. And I'll share another story with you. It's about 1987. Myself and 4 friends, Dean, Marcus, Mark, and Jason, went to a party in a church, youth club, at Zion Chapel on Coronation Road. Now, we knew we were in the wrong part of town. We were 15-year-old black teenagers. We'd gone south of the river. And afterwards, we were walking home, and we got to the bottom of Redcliffe Hill, and a group of about a dozen older white men started shouting racial abuse at us. I said hello. I literally did say, all right, mate. And then they said, get them. And then they chased us. And I have no doubt, for those of you that know Bristol's reputation for violence in the 1980s, that if they'd have caught us, we'd have been in very serious trouble. That kind of sense of physical threat and abuse was not unusual growing up in Bristol in the 80s. And for my forebears, my elders, who had to deal with that in the 60s and 70s, it would have been worse. And then throw forward to 2012, and this is a story of healing. I'm in Lawrence Weston, campaigning to be mayor. I knock on a door, it opens, and a big guy, a white guy, opens the door. Tattooed arms, shaved head. My early warning kicked in, and I presumed the worst. And you know what he said to me? I'm voting for you, you're one of us. And I will share that my experience in the city through race and class, through that prism, has left me with a number of interesting reflections. And one is a sense of belief in the authenticity of some members of the merchant venturers that is greater than that I've seen in some of the noisiest anti-racist and social justice activists in the city. And it's left me with a feeling, a greater sense of connection with some of the cenotaph counter-protesters than I did with the Colston Four. Now, I stress feeling because that reaction, my journey around race and class, it's not something I've chosen. It's natural and it's been involuntary, a product of a shared story within the city.